Okay, let me see if I can share my screen. Okay, so can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. We
Or can you see
can. We
my
can.
screen
Yes, we can.
and my picture?
Yes.
Okay, ma. So let's start. Thank you for joining. I'm absolutely delighted to see you here and others that will join later. Those ones joining us in this special webinar, we thank you. Thank you for taking the time to be part of this exciting journey. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. So
You're
for
welcome.
okay, ma. So for those who might not know me, I want to introduce myself. My name is Chikodi Chukwu, and I've had the privilege of being in the field of education for 8 years or more. And my passion for nurturing young minds and also fostering a love for learning has led me to this point. So I'm truly honored to stand here, to be here as part of the Wentworth School community. So, speaking of which, I am delighted to introduce you to the heart of our discussion today, Wentworth Schools. Wentworth School, our mission here is not just about imparting knowledge, but about shaping young individuals into confident, into curious, and also compassionate individuals who are ready to take on the world. So, without further maybe taking much of our time, because this webinar is not going to take long, let's quickly move into our discussion and how we can equip our children for a successful school year. Once again, thank you very much for being here. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Okay, ma. I can see others joining. Thank you for joining. Let's embark and let's start the journey and let's grow together. In this segment, this section, let's look into this topic that forms the cornerstone of your child's educational journey. That is setting the foundation for success. You know, as parents, we play an instrumental role in laying down this strong foundation. I just call it laying down the groundwork. We play the vital role in doing that. Education, we know, is not just about ABCs or one, two, three. It's about nurturing the curious mind, fostering a love for learning, and also building essential skills that will serve as stepping stone for years to come. So we have much to do when it comes to education. It's not all about learning ABCD or one, two, three. It's about nurturing the young mind and also fostering a love of learning. By the time you foster the love for learning and build this essential skill for your child, I think you are laying a good foundation. So we are looking at setting that foundation for success in our children. So as parents, you are the first teacher your child encounters, and your influence to them is profound. So when we involve actively in our child's education, you are setting that stage for a successful academic path. So when you create this problem solving skills, it equip your child with the ability to tackle challenges with creativity and also with resilience. So when we create social skills as well, which is another integral part of education, this will enable your child to interact and also to emphasize and cooperate effectively in their life. So all these skills, they build their emotional intelligence, and they create that quality to empower individuals to navigate maybe life complexities, or wherever life may be. So as you guide your child through this foundational stage, I want you to remember that success is defined not only by academic achievements. All well-rounded education encompasses the development of character. So for you to give your child that well-rounded education, it entails development of their character and also their confidence, and also a test for exploration. So by investing time, you have to invest your time and your effort in this stage, in this foundational stage your child is into, in this both early year, primary and secondary, is the foundational stage of their life. So what you are doing is that you are nurturing skills that will serve as the building block for their academic journey. So what are you doing is that you are building that block, and I want to really say thank you for taking this crucial step, in equipping your child for the successful school year. So for you being part of this training, I believe that you are really here to support them, to create that supportive environment at home as well, and also to give them that rounded education they deserve. So building upon the foundation we just discussed, let's now move to how you can create this supportive learning environment right in your home. How can you be able to create that? Imagine maybe creating a space in your home where your children can form this curiosity to thrive. Where learning is like a fun to them. So, and where your child feels more empowered to explore. So this is the kind of environment that can make a world of difference in their education. And also, first and foremost, when you look at routine, let me give you as an example. Consistency is the key in creating this learning environment for your child. So first and foremost, let's talk about routine. Routine is key because it provides a sense of predictability and also a structure for your child. So I want to encourage you parents to establish a daily routine for your child. This daily routine can include maybe having a time for their study, designate a time for study, have a time for them to play and also to have a break, then have a time for them to sleep and relax. This creating this time will not only help with time management, but also it fosters a sense of responsibility as well. So let's organize the learning space for our children is important. So dedicate an area in your house where your child can concentrate without the distractions. By the time you create that in your house, keep them with books, supply them with all kinds of books, supply them with stationaries and also other educational materials so that they can be able to get it at any time. Supply them within their reach, because this will help them to create that clear boundary between study time and play time. So by the time you create that environment in your house, immediately you tell your child it's study time, they know exactly where to go and where they will meet for the study. So we need to create that as well for our children. And again, effective communication. Effective communication with your child's teacher is another aspect or a way you can support the learning of your child. Is another aspect of a supportive learning environment. So you need to stay engaged with what is happening in the classroom. Stay engaged with what is happening in the classroom. Don't hesitate to reach out with questions or anything that concerns you. Remember that you and the teacher of your child are partners in your child's education. You and the teacher, you are partner in your child's education. So encourage your child's natural curiosity by what? By incorporating educational activities into their daily routine. Whether maybe you are cooking, you can involve them in that. Whether maybe engaging in art projects, involve them in that. All those activities will stimulate their imagination and makes learning enjoyable. So remember that you have to create the balance, and know that while academic is also important, there are other extracurricular activities and also play which can help your child. Let your child explore their interests. Why, whether maybe any kind of extraordinary activities, whether it's sports, whether it's music, and any other hobby. Because a well-rounded education, it encompasses both intellectual and also creative pursuits. So you need to create an environment that supports learning and growth. You need to reinforce the lesson taught in school. When your child comes home, reinforce that topic that's been taught to them in their school, and also help your child to connect, and also between the education and also the real life. So you need to reinforce that. We need to also nurture that love for learning in your child, and also how Wentworth School can be your partner in this, because Wentworth School can be your partner in this, and you are playing your own part in nurturing that love for learning in your child. So it's not just about acquiring knowledge, like I said. It's all about igniting a passion for discovery in your child. That discovery that lasts a lifetime. As a parent, you have a fantastic opportunity to cultivate this love for learning in your child. So one way you can do this is you need to encourage questions and also curiosity. When your child asks a why question or how, is a sign that they are active engagement with the world around them. So I actually believe that a child can ask why or how questions. And when that child asks such questions, it shows that they're active. They are active in what in the world around them. They want to know, to discover, to understand the world around them. So we need to encourage that a lot. So we need to nurture, as a parent, we need to nurture their inquisitive nature by exploring those questions together, by researching and also learning by side. When they ask you any question, don't tell them that your question is too much, or that this or that. If it entails you to research, please research. If it entails you to learn side by side with your child, please do that. As we are doing that, I know you are encouraging, you are bringing out, you are making them to be engaged in their world, and also you are bringing out their curiosity to be able to know more, and you are creating that love for learning in your child. So another way to foster a love for learning is by making connections between their interests and what they are learning in school. You should be able to know what your children are learning in school. When you know what they're learning in school, you make connections between what they are learning in school and what interests them. So when they see how their education relates to their passion, it becomes more meaningful and more exciting to them. Like those of them in secondary school, by the time your child knows that what they are into interests what they are passionate about, it makes the learning is exciting for them, and it makes learning so easy for them, because it relates to their passion, what they love doing. So at Wentworth School, we share your enthusiasm for cultivating a genuine passion for learning. Our approach for learning is designed to inspire curiosity. Our approach is designed to inspire critical thinking and a hunger for knowledge. So from our interactive lessons and also our hands-on experience which we have set for our children, we aim to make every day a new opportunity for discovery for them. So we create that kind of learning, that creativity, that curiosity for them. We create that hunger for knowledge for them. So we do that based on our interactive lesson and also our hands-on experience for their learning. So we believe that education goes beyond the classroom. Yeah, and then that is why we offer a range of extracurricular activities, because I believe that education should go beyond the classroom. So extracurricular activities and other opportunity for students to explore their interests, we create that. Whether maybe through their club or maybe through workshop or maybe projects we'll give to them. We are committed to nurture that well-rounded individual, that well-rounded education who are eager to embrace every challenge. I hope we are getting me. Am I communicating? Am I communicating?
Yes, you
Yes.
are. You are.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, thank you. So, as you consider going towards school for your child's educational journey, know that our teachers, they are dedicated, and our curriculum are engaging, and our environments are supportive. So all of them are aligned to help your child to flourish. All these things will set in place: the dedicated educators, the engaging curriculums, and the supportive community. All are aligned to help your child to flourish. So we are on the home stretch of our webinar, and also I want to take a moment now to also to express my gratitude for your engagement and your enthusiasm for joining me. Thank you. Your dedication to your child education is truly recommended. I actually commend that. So let's also talk about how you can actively partner with Wentworth School to ensure a remarkable academic experience for your child. How can you be able to partner with Wentworth School so that you can be able to ensure a remarkable academic experience for your child? First and foremost, open communication. Open communication is the cornerstone for a successful partnership. So you need to stay connected with teachers. You need to ask questions and share insights about your child's progress and their needs. Like I said, that you are the first teacher your child encounters. So while they are in school, open communications, you need to stay connected with their teachers. You need to ask their teachers questions and also share insights about your child's progress and also your child's need. So remember that we are here to work together with you to create the best possible learning environment for your child. So participation in school events, also school workshop, and also parent teacher conference is another way to strengthen our partnership. So by the time this interaction is taking place, we provide a valuable insight into your child learning, into their learning, and also allow you to connect with other parents who share your commitment to education. So Wentworth School is more than just a place of learning. It's a vibrant community. It is vibrant. Our school here, we offer a range of opportunity for parents to get involved. We give opportunity as a parent to get involved, whether you are maybe trying to contribute your ideas or also supporting your any various initiative that will help your child in this education. The opportunity is being given to you to get involved in your child's educational journey. So there is a topic that always gets to my heart, and that is the positive power of a positive mindset for learning. So as parents, you have the incredible abilities for you to nurture this mindset in your child. So you need to provide a mindset that sees challenges as opportunity, setback as stepping stone, and also learning as an exciting adventure. So this mindset, you have to cultivate it in your child. The habit of growth mindset. So when we encourage children, maybe resilience in children, when we encourage a growth mindset, do you know what we are teaching them? We are actually teaching our children that their abilities can be developed through effort and dedication. So we need to teach them how to do what? Have this growth mindset. It will help them in their what? Their dedication. They will be dedicated to their study, and this will not only lead to academic success, but it will also help them to navigate life's up and down with confidence because of this what positive mindset we are creating in our child. So at Wentworth School, we are dedicated to instilling this mindset in our children. Our curriculum and teaching methods, we design it to encourage curiosity. We design our curriculum to encourage critical thinking and also a positive attitude towards learning. So I want you to guide your child. As you guide your child, also remember that fostering a positive mindset is a gift that will serve them well beyond the classroom. Yeah. So let's also move forward to look at digital age of learning together. You know, today's world, technology is all around us and it plays a significant role in education. But the question is, how do we strike the right balance? Let's dive into maybe navigating the digital age we are into with your child. Technology can be a powerful tool for learning as well and also for exploration. So we can leverage it, you know, to access a wealth of knowledge, to get interactive resources, and also to get more resources for our children to learn more. But however, also we need to manage the screen time and also ensure that technology enhances learning without becoming overwhelming in our child. Like most of our parents, we do give our children tablets. They use it almost like stretch away 3 hours. You understand? So even at Wentworth School, we incorporate technology thoroughly into our classroom. We encourage that. We aim to provide a holistic educational experience that prepares students for for the world and technology world we are into. We foster that on critical thinking and creativity and communication skills. But as a parent, it's your role to guide your child's technology use. It is your role to guide them. You know, ensuring that that is purposeful, that it is purposeful, and also it is beneficial to them. So let's work together to help our children to become responsible digital citizens while also staying curious and engaged in their learning experience. So we should guide them in that, in their technology use. It helps a lot for research and all that, but we also should guide them and teach them. So let's talk about how you can support your child's homework. How can you support your child homework and also study habits? It's no secret that establishing effective routine, it can make a world of difference to you. When you establish a routine on how your child go about their homework, imagine when you create a space where your child feels focused, where your child feels motivated and ready to tackle any assignment. This kind of environment we want to create, you know, by the time we set up a homework routine, it can provide a structure and also help your child to manage their time effectively. So at Wentworth School, we believe in the importance of practice and independent learning. So we provide a quiet, organized study area for your child. I've said that before. You are giving them the tool they need to succeed. But remember that your involvement is also crucial. You need to be involved too in the assignments. You need to offer guidance to them. You need to answer any question, be available to answer any question that they may ask you. And you need to provide a helping hand when needed, when they need you. You need to show your child that you are there to support them every step of their way. Gone are the days when assignments will be given to your child will just do it and take it back to school like that, without you parents looking into their books, checking their homework, and also helping them to do what? to helping them to offer maybe guidance if they need that, or answer any questions and provide a helping hand to them. So we need to provide that quiet place. I've said that so that they can be able to study, they're able to focus, and we need to involve in their homework. Don't just drop their homework for them. Please be involved. Let's work together to create a balanced routine. Let's create that routine that fosters a love for learning and also help our child to thrive, to be successful academically. Don't be involved, watch their homework. So as parents, we understand that our children's emotional well-being is just as also important as the academic success as well. So let's discuss how to support them in managing their emotions and their stress, because it's also quite important, just as the academic is also important. Are we together? Are we
Yeah,
together?
can you hear me?
Okay, thank you.
Yes, we are
All
together.
right. So in this fast-paced world, the world, in fact, the world is running too fast. Our children can experience various emotions related to school, related to friendship, and also self-discovery. So by the time you create an open, non-judgmental space for them to express their feelings, is essential. So at Wentworth School, we believe that nurturing emotional intelligence goes hand in hand with education. So you need to acknowledge their feelings and teaching them healthy coping strategies. How can they be able to cope with their feelings? What they are feeling, especially those teenagers, those ones in secondary school. How can you be able to get involved in their emotional life? So you need to acknowledge their feelings and also teaching them healthy coping strategies. So as we are doing that, we are actually preparing them to face life challenges with resilience and with grace. So you are not alone on this journey. Our school community is also here. Wentworth School is also here to offer you the resources, the guidance, and the supportive network to help your child flourish emotionally and academically. We have set up a counseling unit for those in secondary school. So if maybe peradventure there are some kind of emotions challenge you'll be facing with your child, you can feel free to get the counseling team involved and discuss that with them for more professional advice and also guidance, because it is our duty as parents to guide our children, their emotions, and also provide them with the resources and guidance to support them and also to help them to flourish emotionally. So now let's talk about something that truly makes learning a joyous journey: celebrating achievements and milestones. This is what makes learning joyous, because you as a parent, you are celebrating the achievement and the milestone of your child. Picture the smile on your child's face when they accomplish something they have worked hard for. Can we be able to picture that? By the time maybe you look at their smile, by the time they get a work done, they worked hard and they got that work done. Can you be able to picture the smile on their faces when they accomplish something like that? So it's a beautiful moment of recognition and pride, and it's important to celebrate both big and small victories. Let's celebrate our children. At Wentworth School here, we believe in acknowledging progress. We believe in acknowledging efforts and also growth. So every step your child takes towards their goal is a reason to celebrate. So whatever step they take, please celebrate them. I can tell you that this is what makes learning joyous. By the time you celebrate the efforts of your child, by the time you celebrate their milestone, every step of your child takes towards their every step they take towards their goal. By the time you celebrate that, in fact, it's what to celebrate. And whether it is maybe acting a test or completing a project or even showing kindness to their classmates, all these achievements build their confidence, and it also helps motivate them a lot. So as parents, you play a crucial role in recognizing this milestone. Your encouragement and praise, they are a powerful tool. By the time you praise your children, by the time you encourage them, they are a powerful tool that fuel love for learning. So let's join hand in doing that. In Wentworth School, we celebrate a lot. Now let's join hand in celebrating their achievements and also continue nurturing that passion for education in their life. So we are almost at the end of our journey today, at the end of the training. But before we wrap up, can you hear me? Can you sincerely hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay, so all right. So before we wrap up, I want to extend my heartfelt thank you to each and every one of you for being part of this webinar. So before I continue, I want to hear from you. Maybe open a floor for your questions or thoughts. If there's anything you want to ask us, want to ask, maybe if either about Wentworth School or maybe our curriculum or admission process, anything or any topic that is on your mind, or based on what we have discussed now, how you can help your child succeed in this academic year. So I don't know if there's any question you want to ask before we proceed. So let's ask questions because I know we have so many things in our mind. Maybe anything that relates us to, relate to us. Let's ask. Thank you. Do you have any question?
All right, madam. Are you
Okay.
hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's a very wonderful submission you have put across to us this evening.
Okay,
I
sir.
tried to be part of this meeting to at least have first-hand information coming from the organization. It's a wonderful one, the direction the Wentworth Schools is going. I want to, you have advised on a lot of things that should be done for the well-being of the child in the school. They're actually wonderful, but you see, today, the life we live today is a very, very difficult one. Taking it from the emotional intelligence you talked about from the beginning of the life of a child. You see, when a child goes to school at 2 years or less than 2 years, that child life has actually not been formed in any way. Myself, I didn't attend daycare, neither did I attend nursery school. We were all staying with our mothers. You go to school from 7, 8 years and above. By then, the personal ID would have been formed reasonably. The child
Yeah.
would have imbibed a particular kind of culture and behavior of the family where he's coming from. There
Yes,
are
sir.
certain things that come to the way of that child. He will say, no, we are not into this kind of thing. So it was a very big help for us. But today, the life we live today is different from the one our parents lived those days.
Yeah.
Today, competition and meeting tight schedules are everywhere, whereby the man in the house is engaged with office work, the wife is also in the same way. Then the child at a very tender age is brought to the public domain. Now, it becomes a very difficult thing to get that child come up with an emotional intelligence that is traceable to that family. The
Yeah.
child is exposed to so many things at a very tender age. So this is the reason why most of us are, in fact, let me tell you, one of my daughters coming to your school, very, very smart. When I tell you smart, that child is something else. With all her noise making, running around, doing all kinds of things, you'll be so surprised that everything done, she will pick it exactly the way it is,
Yeah.
you know. But I had a challenge with the school where she's coming from. And that is the girl suddenly began speaking this Ajegule kind of English.
Oh.
And we are worried. Where is this coming from? Then we discovered that she must have a friend or somebody in her class that influences her in that direction. And we tried to report to the school to look in and find out where and how is she picking up all these things. But at the end of the day, it didn't work out because she, as you are complaining of the one she has said, she's even saying new ones, showing that
Yeah.
the school didn't do anything. So I was personally worried. Say my child cannot be sounding and behaving in this way, looking like a child that attended a public school where whatever happens.
Wow.
So, but I must confess that your summer coaching was a wonderful one because
Thank
that child we saw some signs that show that perhaps if you go to Wentworth, these things might change. And
Yeah.
while discussing with what's the name of this woman who is in charge of almost everything, HSL, so Mrs. Olu, I'm yet to be very familiar
Yeah.
with her name. Uh, I complained the same thing to her. She said, "Okay, that's wonderful. That as they are kicking off tomorrow, I should come back so that we go and see the teacher, so that the teacher can intervene in this area." So what you have said is wonderful. Again,
Thank
creating a routine system in the house is also good. But then when the mother is in the marketplace and she comes back by 6, 7 p.m. in the evening, you can see it's
Yeah.
actually difficult. So now the child spends more time with school than the family because the
Yeah.
father comes back late in the evening, the mother comes back, rushes to the kitchen, the child is
Mm-hmm.
struggling with homework to do. Perhaps nobody is interested in what she or her is doing. That's the reason why you see some coming back to school with their homework undone. But
Mm-hmm.
it's important, like you said, we try as much as possible. It's actually not going to be easy. But then I still would want the Wentworth School to help out in playing a very strong role in some of these areas. So because the deficiencies are already in so many homes now in
Yeah.
children upbringing, and that is why you are hearing all the things that are happening. A child will join a cult, the parents even do not know. A child is having a feeling, like you are talking of feelings on emotional feelings on those in senior secondary. It's very common. Children are having all these feelings, but because the parents are so busy, they
Yeah.
don't even recognize it until a very big problem has happened. So it's
Mm-hmm.
a wonderful thing the way I'm seeing Wentworth having a
Yeah.
lot of things different from what we are used to in this environment. I will
Yeah.
encourage the school system to see how you, because one of the things we are believing that is bringing us to Wentworth is not just your buildings, but
No.
we are believing. I spoke with Mrs. Kelechi. She spent time to convince us that what we are going to see here is not what we are used to in terms of, every other school, it looks as
Yeah.
if they are on a plane. And on this one, we are going to see another thing. So is that new thing we are all looking towards?
Mm-hmm.
Moving your child from a school to this one, we are all filled with expectations. And
Yeah.
I pray that expectations, we will see all of them in
Yeah.
Jesus' name. So, but then let the school help out in this situation. Some families may not be able to do all these things you have said sincerely because
Exactly.
everybody is seriously engaged in one thing or the other. Bills are everywhere. And our
Mm-hmm.
people are working at tight schedules to meet up with all these bills. I think
Yeah.
let me rest my summation here so that others may speak. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Sorry,
Thank you
I
very
didn't say my name. My name is Mr. Ugo Chimezi.
much.
Thank you
Wow,
very
thank you
much.
very much, sir. Thank you. We are really appreciate. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you for your input and all that. We completely understand that in today's fast-paced world, many parents have been so busy. They have a busy schedule at But at Wentworth School, I will tell you that we recognize the importance of supporting both the students and their family in this regard. Because actually these days, as you said, most parents are so busy. They don't even have time for their children's homework. You can imagine that a child will be given homework and the child will return it back to the teacher. So, and I think that does not show collaboration between the teacher and the parent. Because here in Wentworth School, we want that collaboration between both the teacher and also the parents. So we recognize the importance of supporting both the students and also their family in the regards of those ones who are too busy with their businesses and all that. So some of the ways we can do that is maybe flexible scheduling. We offer a flexible school hour and after school program as well, so that we can be able to accommodate various family schedules. And also our goal to date is to make it easier for parents to balance their commitments, because we believe that most parents are busy. So by the time we create that, we also create effective communication as well. We maintain open and transparent communication channels. We create that channel whereby parents and teacher and also the school administrator can communicate. And this, why we do that is that it ensures that parents are kept well informed sorry, about their child's progress and also any areas that may need attention. We also create parent involvement as well. So why time is precious, even maybe we have our precious time, even small moments of involvement, it can actually make a difference. It can make a significant impact in your child. So we still encourage parents, we still encourage you to engage with your children in a meaningful way. If it is for a few minutes a day, quality, quality matters as much as quantity. So there is another that says that just 5 minutes reading to your child a day makes a difference. So some parents do complain, my child can't read, my child can't read. But just 5 minutes every day, the child stay on your lap and read, it makes a difference. So we also encourage that. We also maybe have a supportive community. Our school is here to offer that support and resources to parents as well. So whether maybe informative workshop like this, we create that. We create parent-teacher meetings, both online and maybe in the school forum, where we can create a strong support system for families like this. So we create such support to you. We offer you books, informative or maybe story books. We have books that you can come into the school. Maybe you can pick and return, or maybe to buy and all that. All those things we provided to you to help you. So our curriculum is also designed to foster independent learning as well, and problem solving skills. It's because we believe so much that empowering students to take ownership of their learning can help to reduce the burden on busy parents. So we create that. Our kind of learning is that we allow children to take ownership of their learning. Like in our classroom settings, we use different kind of teaching strategies. These kind of strategies will help teachers to be able to foster this ownership. When children take ownership of their learning, I can tell you that it will to reduce the burden on busy parents. Because once they come back home, they know that they are in charge of learning. Nobody tells them to do that. So, but I want you to remember that we are committed to working closely with parents to ensure that their children receive the best possible education and support, even in today's hectic world. So we are really, really committed to working closely with you in that regard. So thank you very much, Mr. Go. We really appreciate you. So do you still have anyone who wants to ask a question or maybe to contribute to what we have discussed? If you have any maybe specific concerns or maybe any need, personalized guidance or anything, please feel free to ask. And before we come to the end of the webinar today, and I promise that we keep on doing this webinar. We come doing online support, providing support for parents and all that. as far as we are part of Wentworth School, where this kind of opportunity will be granted to us because we work together in making sure that those children grow up we develop holistically with good character and everything that they need for their academics, both academic and otherwise. We provide the support they need. Thank you. Please, the floor is open. Any other contribution or questions?
Good evening,
Thank you
ma'am.
so much, madam. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Abusalo.
Abusalam.
Thank you. Okay, thank you, Ma. Thank you for joining.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
I would like to make. I want to thank you for this opportunity for this meeting. It's been
Thank you. Ma.
really educative. I
Thank
would like
you.
to call your attention to a part of the school compound where there is supposed to be the playground. I
Yeah.
can see that it's made of concrete, and I'm of the opinion that since that place is the primary school section, is there anything the school can do? Probably lay that type of grass carpets
Ma.
around that area so that
Oh,
kids will not get injured. I
wow.
remember that during our times in school, it used to be sand that are
Yeah.
often so
There,
to prevent
exactly.
children getting injuries. Probably we can get that grass carpet around that area. I think it will prevent the children from getting hurt because there's no way they won't want
They
to
won't
play
know.
with
Mm-hmm.
those toys.
Yeah. Okay, ma. Thank you very much. Thank you for your contributions, ma. We really appreciate that. And that will be looked into and will be taken care of. Thank you
Thank you.
very much for that. Yes, because we might work school, we believe in not just the imparting knowledge, but about shaping individuals into confident, no curious individual who are ready to take up the world. So we allow them to explore, we allow them to play and all that. Because all those things that it brings up their creativity and critical thinking and as well. And it helps their social life. I think I talked about social life as well during my introduction. By the time your children play, another integral part of education. It enables them to interact and also to emphasize and cooperate effectively with their friends and all that. So these skills they are very good as well. Thank you very much. We appreciate. We'll look into that. That will be taken care of. Okay. So do we have any other contributions, questions, ideas, anything, concerns? Do we have any other one? Any other person want to speak? Okay. Do we have any other person? All right. So as we consider the path ahead for your children,
Sorry, thank you so much, Mrs.
uh,
Chikoni.
thank you very
I
much,
really,
ma'am.
I really appreciate all you said.
Thank you,
Please,
ma'am.
if people are now having only SS2,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
just want to ask, hope they will start preparing them from this SS2 for
Why?
SS3 exam. And
Exactly.
secondly, is there any arrangement for maybe any international exam in your school?
Yeah, we have that. We prepare them both international and national Nigeria exam. They write IGCE in their SS as they're writing their WAEC and all that. So we prepare them for IGCE exam. Then for those in junior JSS3, we prepare them for checkpoints. So even those ones in year five, writing common entrance, they can as well write the checkpoint. So it entails maybe for junior secondary, then for senior secondary school, we do that. We prepare them for that as well. Yeah. Thank you very much for your observation. Thank you. So we prepare them for that. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, ma. So,
Okay.
do you have any?
Okay, Shadon, there is one question I want to ask concerning those in SS2. How prepared is the school authority? SS2 and of course JSS2, they're approaching external exam.
Yeah.
and especially this SS2. I don't know what is our expectations by next year. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, by next year they'll be writing WAEC. That is why we didn't take SS3. So, but this SS2 now, we can be able to train them and prepare them and equip them with all the things they need to be able to write the exam next year. So, the school is already registered and all that. So, by next year, everything that they need for them to write that exam will be taken care of. The labs are already equipped with all the things that they need. So both the chemistry, the physics, the biology, the home economics lab, the things are already equipped for them to write the exam. Yes, sir. So we have dedicated educators who are ready, committed in what they are doing, in training them. Thank you, sir. So do I answer your question?
Yeah, it's okay. That's no problem.
Okay, sir. So, do we still have anyone to talk that want to have something to say? Because we are rounding off the webinar this night, and as you consider this part ahead for your child's education, I want you to remember that you are not alone. Yes, you're not alone. The Wentworth School community is here to support you on every step of the way. We are here to support you. Our commitment to your child's growth, your child's learning and well-being remains unwavering. So we appreciate your commitment. Thank you for your time and also your enthusiasm. Thank you for your dedication to providing the best for your child. I believe that together we can create a bright future for our young learners. So we need your support to do that. I really appreciate your time for being with me this evening. Thank you very much, and I will see you on Monday tomorrow. Tomorrow is school. School starts tomorrow, and learning starts immediately. Thank you very much for joining. I
Miss
really appreciate.
Chikama, so welcome.
You said, sorry, I can hear you, ma'am. Okay, someone is saying something. Okay, so
I'm not
thank
sure
you very
welcome.
much, everyone. So we'll see you and do have a great day. Feel free to ask any question that may concern you about going to a school when you come in tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Mr. Go. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay.